Hello, and welcome back to another celebrity requested reading. What time is it? First of all, it is May 29th, 2026. It is 8:41 a.m. Okay. The person who requested the reading basically wanted an update on John Cook's future spouse. The person wanted to know a little bit more details about the person that John Cook will marry. More details, like they wanted to know about this his spouse's career, nationality, personality, the timeline, and his career as well. So I got my little cards, and we're gonna see what we can get out of the cards based off of the questions that I asked. Okay, just a update. After I get done with all the John Cook requested readings, I will no longer be doing his readings anymore because I done been all up in this man everything with pretty much everybody. And I think it's time to give Mr. John Cook a break. So all of the readings that I said that I was gonna do for him, if told you already that I'm gonna do it, I'm still gonna do it. But after that, as of May 29th, anything else that comes in for him, I will not honor it. Like we got to give this man energy a break and kind of get out his business. So yeah, let's do it. All the cards have been pre-shuffled. I've been shuffling them online. I said online. I've been shuffling them on so you guys can see them. I've been shuffling them, but I've noticed that's taking a lot of time away from the reading. And this is actually the second reading that I'm doing back to back. So, yeah, I want to try to get more readings out. Instead of just doing one a day, I want to try to push more readings out. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably still do it, but Anyway, let's get started with the African Goddess Rising Oracle cards, and this is what I want to know. I want to know what is the spiritual energy surrounding John Cook's future spouse. The energy that is surrounding his future spouse. We're going to use these cards to do that. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's a possibility when it comes to the energy that's surrounding her right now, it may not be so good. Okay? It may not be. Wait a minute. Huh. It may not be so good. All right? Whatever that means, because we got grief here. Oh. And then we have surrender. So it seems like the energy that's currently surrounding her right now is she's going through something, but at the same time she's fighting it with surrender being here. So I don't know if that's making it harder for her, but she's definitely going through something right now. What is the spiritual energy? Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. She need to cut something out. She need to cut something out of her life. Scarcity. Divine lineage. Awakening. Worthiness. Wounded healer. Grief. And live out loud. Yeah, she's not currently, she's not happy, but at the same time it's because she's choosing to not be her authentic self or something like that. She's choosing something, and it's not making her happy right now. and she needs to let it go with the ether cord. She needs to break it off or let it go. And she's not doing that. She's not surrendering to the divine right now. So she's going through something. Now, Spirit, what is the spiritual energy surrounding Jungkook's future spouse? What's going on with her? What is the energy surrounding her? One card, please. What is the energy surrounding her? We got sacred, lust, followed by shame. We're gonna read it, but hold on. What soul lesson is she learning behind all of this, Spirit? His future spouse. What lesson is she learning behind all of this? Whoa. Yep. We got mask right here. She needs to learn. She needs to learn to take the mask off. She needs to learn to take the mask off right now, and that's why she's kind of suffering or going through what it is that she's going through, because she's choosing to live a life that she doesn't necessarily feel is her life. She's choosing to live a life that's the standards of somebody else's, but it's not necessarily her standards. Where's the book? So the card that popped out, you guys, is the Sacred Lust, Sacred Lust, and it says number 26, and it says fire. It says you are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasures. Yup. She wants to... You deserve to feel good. She's ashamed of okay, peep game. I get it. I get it now. Okay, I don't know much about their culture, but this is what I will say for all cultures, pretty much. You're supposed to get married before you do anything, you know, before marriage, right? And we're talking about his future wife, right? She ain't really with all that. She's not. That's what she's fighting against. You know, it's a different day. It's a different time. So she's battling with experiencing pleasure. Okay. And that's why she's having grief right now. That's why she's feeling shameful right now, because she has been taught that you marry first and then you do all that other stuff. And she's having a hard time dealing with that. She does, with Mask being here, she doesn't feel like she's being her true self. She has to be whomever saying, no, you can't do that. You got to do it this way. So in other words, John Cook, you need to hurry and get your shit together so she can fuck. No, just kidding. But yeah, it feels good to feel good. She ready to let that thing out. She ready. She's ready. So hurry up, man. For real. So that's the energy that's surrounding her right now. Let's see what her soul lesson brings into his life. Okay. What her soul lesson brings into his life. Worthiness. Now, remember when all them cars had fell out? Remember we had worthiness? Okay, I'm getting a message. He, worthiness. Damn it. I hate when that shit happen. The lesson that she brings into his life is like, I think learning to accept things that are not perfect, because at the same time, he also grew up in a culture where marriage, you have to be married first before you do anything. And I think the lesson she's going to bring to him is that way, that cultural way of thinking or whatever, does not determine your worthiness for love, your worthiness as a person in general. But let me just, it's something like that. I lost a little bit of it, y'all, but it's something like that. But let's go over to it. But remember, worthiness came out. So I think her learning her worthiness is going to allow him to understand what his worthiness is, because this is what she brings into his life. So let's see what it says. Number 14 or 7 could be significant to them, okay? And it says, stop hiding. Stop hiding, shrinking, and playing small. Stand tall like the majestic sequoia tree. You are mighty. Life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfection. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You matter. Worthiness is in your veins. Accept yourself now. Your birth certificate says that we need your overflowing magic, joy, and vulnerability. And most important, we need you. You are deserving and worthy. The beautiful part of you is that everyone likes are worth loving. The parts that you or others dislike are worth loving too. Your creator loves you unconditionally. I matter. See what I'm saying? That's what she's gonna bring into his life. And that's beautiful. She's gonna show him that whatever in a perfect world you were taught, that this is perfect, this what makes you perfect, this what makes you worthy. You know, like in some cultures they expect everybody to be doctors and things of that nature. Then when you decide you don't want to be a doctor, you may decide to want to be a nurse, and that's not good enough. You feel me? But she's gonna let him know that you are worthy. Okay? Life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfections. And that's a beautiful connection. I love that for them. I do. Let's talk about mask. Mask talks about it's the shadow. It says, where is the lie? Get quiet, get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now you are confused. Now are you confused, or are you afraid of your outer world is a reflection of your inner world? Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability. Didn't we talk about vulnerability with wholeness just a minute ago? I mean, not wholeness, with worthiness just a minute ago. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and your blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and you are lying to yourself. And wearing a mask is exalting. It's not exalting, it's exhausting. Okay? Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity in your relationship and in your connection. Is built in it, your relationship and your connection is built on lies. Their mask is a projection of your own. I am willing to remove the mask. She's going to come in and allow him to be himself, for him to love the things that makes him consider himself perfect, as well as the things that makes him consider himself not so perfect. She's going to show him how to love both sides of it. She's going to bring balance into his life. And that's usually what your spouse is supposed to do. Your spouse is supposed to be your equal. Okay? Balance each other out. Oh man, that's so nice. Oh man. Golly. What do you say? Golly beaver. Or what do you say? Cheese beaver. What do you say? Leave it to beaver. Golly. That's all I'm hearing. Golly, cheese beaver. What is his brother? What's his brother name? Is his brother name Wally? Don't get me wrong. I don't know. And I'm kind of a little pissed that I'm telling my age. People probably like, leave it to beaver. Who the fuck is... I don't know either. I have no idea. Okay. Now, let's use these cards right here to talk about the identity and background. Who is she at her core? What is her life path and her role in his life? At the bottom of the deck, we have number 40. she she could probably be somebody who likes to have a good time. You know, she could probably be somebody who likes to have a good time, somebody who tests the scale. Yup. Definitely not traditional. Nope. And I'm saying that because we got this stoner right here. Okay. You know, the stoners, they smoke. Sometimes stoners, when they smoke, they're even more enlightening. They're very talented. They become philosophers. Like, they just be in she just enjoys life. Okay. And some people are not cool with that because that's not how she was raised. And it doesn't necessarily have to be this. What I'm saying is, it's something that people, the activities that she likes to indulge in, it may not be approved by everybody. Okay. Aha. You got the mirror. We got the mirror. The mirror is all about reflection. Looking in the mirror and seeing who you are and being okay with that. Because you got to look at yourself at the end of the day. Nobody else. Hell. Anyway, let me get 3 cards. Who is she at the core? What is her life path? What is his future spouse life path? We're talking about Jungkook here. What is her life path? What's her life path? Her role in Jungkook's life? His future spouse? What is her role? Like, I want to know. I'm a little curious. What's her role? I like this. We got, she could be a water sign, y'all. She doesn't necessarily have to be, but she could be a water sign. That's Scorpio, that's Cancer, that's Pisces, or they could meet during water sign season or something like that. They could meet overseas. It's something about water when it comes to their connection. Okay? Yep. Something about water. Let's talk about what, here we go. Let's talk about what the sage says. Number 53 or 35 could be significant. Let's see. This is what it says. It says the cleansing. It says cleansing my aura. Okay, and right now, um, she's trying to get herself together. It says a wise woman, unique perspective, expert cleansing advice. It talks about herbs. It talks about old soul. It talks about sound judgment, intuitive. It talks about judgment, energy, acceptance, and teacher. See, she's gonna teach him while she working on her own self right now. His future spouse is working on her own self. Here's the thing, I'm gonna tell you something. Here's the thing. When y'all see John Cook changing up, when y'all see him changing up, when y'all see him working on himself, that's when y'all gonna see this person comes into his life. Okay, so she's working on her own self right now. It specifically says cleansing my aura. And of course, because remember what we just had earlier in the beginning, shame, you know what I'm saying, grief. You got to get all of that out the way. So she is working on herself. The more she works on herself, the more he will work on himself. And then that's when they going to come together. So when you see a change in him that may not necessarily seem like the better for some, but when you see this change, it's because he's making room for his future spouse to come in. Yup. So right now, she's working on herself. She's cleansing her own self out. She's getting her own self together. Because you can't expect your future person to come in and you ain't even ready for them. Because that's when you self-sabotage. You got to make sure you're right so you can attract that person into your life. You can attract any old thing, and I'm pretty sure past lessons have showed you that. Yup. So when you ready, what's ready for you will come to you. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. She different. She is different. She's different, but she's for him. Yup. She ain't traditional. Or if she was traditional, that's not how she's gonna be when they meet. Okay. So who is this lady at her core? Who is she at her core? Oh, okay. She's a model. Not a model like that. Not a model like that. Okay. Um, let's see. 23. At the core, it says, who am I? It says a representation, role model. It does say model, features, figure. So here's the thing right here. At the core, you know what I'm saying? Most people will see her as a very beautiful person. Okay? A person who knows who they are, they accept themselves for who they are, the good and the bad. Um, Philosopher, see, it talks about fashion, it talks about influence, okay, it talks about mindset, it talks about I said role model, and it talks about beauty, okay. So when it comes to who she is at the core, she's a little bit of everything. She can bring a little bit of everything to the table. She's not just what they call it, like one path driven type of person. It's like she can do all type of things. Okay, she's just not somebody who's just in one lane. She can go here, she can go there, she can do this, she can do that. She multifaceted. Okay, but she's gonna be pretty. She's gonna be pretty, and she's gonna be talented. and she's gonna know who she is regardless of whether people accept her for that or not. Yeah. I don't really know if people gonna expect them. I don't think people gonna expect him to be with the type of person he end up with. I don't know what that means, but I just don't think people gonna expect it. Um, what is her life path? Oh, called the karmic. Look at here, number 39. 39. Here we go. Her life path. Aha, it's right after the stoner. Okay. This is what it says. It says karma. We're talking about her life path. It talks about karma. It talks about results. It talks about good or bad. It talks about results again. It talks about the outcome. It talks about karmic partner. It talks about past life, consequences, bad, breakups, pattern, reaping what you sow. It talks about relationships. It talks about passion, unresolved issues, finished business, unfinished business, and karmic cycles. We're talking about her life path. We already know that based off of them cards up there earlier, I said she's not in a good space right now. She's not doing okay right now. But at the same time, she's working on herself. And in order to work on yourself, you have to face the bad with the good, and sometimes the good with the bad. Okay, she's working on herself. Okay, she's just working on herself. It says karma results good or bad. Okay, um, past life consequences, bad breakups, reaping what you sow, unfinished business, and karmic cycles. Her life path. This is part of her journey. Cleaning it up. Cleaning it up. Because listen, if this card was in the reverse, it would talks about regrets and missed opportunities. It would talk about what would talk about lessons learned. Okay, it would talk about karmic relationships. It would also talks about avoidance. Okay, um, with the sage being here, she's not avoiding it. Remember earlier I said she's not surrendering, but the only reason why she's not surrendering is because there's a certain standard that she has to live up to, but she doesn't want to live up to that. She wants to be her own person, okay? And she will be her own person. She just got to get through all of this stuff. And when I say be her own person, not what she's traditionally growed up to be. That's what she's fighting. I don't want to do that. That life doesn't fit for me. You know, that's a karmic cycle that she's trying to break out of, and she feels bad about it because probably own family members probably won't even accept her doing this. But at the end of the day, you can't do it for family. You got to do it for yourself. You will create your own family when you meet your spouse. Okay? That's your family right there. It's supposed to be your family. Anybody on the outside ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on in the inside. But she recognizes that and she's working on it. Okay. Yep. This ain't gonna be a missed opportunity for her. She's gonna do what she needs to do. Let's talk about her role in his life. What role will she play in his life? Oh, getting him to face who he is. And we already know that. We already know that part right there. Let's go over to it. We got the catfish here. Being able to, what did I say? What did I say? didn't we have, did we have mirrors earlier? Reflections or something like that? I think, I can't remember. But, um, number 19. Number 19 talks about um, dishonest. It talks about false self, feeling silly, less of a person. It talks about acting or mocking. Okay. It talks about manipulation. With the catfish being here, the catfish is always someone pretending to be something that they're not. And we already know that part when we talked about Mascus. We already know when we talked about the worthiness, the role that she's going to play in his life. You do not need to pretend to be something that you're not, especially when you're doing it for the pleasures or joy or goodness for other people. What about your expectations? She's gonna make him face his karmic side too. She's gonna make him deal with his karmic side too. Her life path is to teach her spouse. Oh, I can't wait to get. Wait, is that part of it? I don't know. Could be the other reading. I have another reading to do with him too. Somebody else asked something else, but um, her role is gonna be to make him face his shadow side too, his karmic side. We all got one. But didn't I say what she gonna do is come in and balance him out? She's gonna make him face some things that he's not ready to face or in the middle of facing and maybe not really know how to handle that. He may be the one feeling shame or grief stricken behind it all. Because that's a lot. That is a lot on anybody to pretend to be something for somebody else. It's crazy. It's different when, okay, I'm pretending to be this way for my own self, because sometimes you can pretend yourself into some real shit. But when you pretending to make somebody else happy and look at you a certain way, that takes a lot of energy and that is a lot of stress. She's gonna make him look in the mirror at himself for who he really is. Remember the good with the bad. Remember, it says the good things about you that people love as well as the bad things. A lot of times the catfish people don't like to show the things that they consider bad, and that's really their physical appearance. But then people fall in love with the catfish, right? Because it ain't even about the outside, it's about the inside. See, they get to see you from the inside, but then you don't present yourself that way on the outside, and that's just shallow. You know what I'm saying? When the person meets you, that's just shallow. They shadow side showing, but at the same time, you did lie. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a cycle that needs to be broken, a chain that needs to be broken, and you would think um, this is something that celebrities don't deal with, but they deal with it the most because you got people looking at them. So they got to pretend to be something that they're really not comfortable with. And then especially in different cultures, you got to pretend you this and you got to pretend you that. Or maybe you might lose out certain family privileges. I know, I know, well, I don't know them personally, but I know of them. Um, it was a female. She was, what was she? She was, I think, Japanese. Was she Japanese? No, no, no. She was Chinese. Yep. She was Chinese and she was married. I believe she's still married to him. She's Chinese and married to a black man. Okay. Do you know her family cut her off of everything? They got money. You feel me? But she can't have none of it. And none of they bastard kids can either. Even though they married. They are fucking married, dude. They not boyfriend, girlfriend. They are fucking married. They still consider them kids. And they cute. Oh my God, they're so pretty. a Chinese person and a black person. Them babies so pretty. But yeah, her family cut her smooth the fuck out. And there was times where they was struggling, you feel me? And it was on the table that, okay, we'll accept you and we'll accept the kids. You know what I'm saying? But you got to divorce him. And she refused to. She refused to. You see what I'm saying? Some cultures are like that. That's crazy. Son, when she came for help, they said we will help you and we will help the bastard children, even though they married. They will help, but she had to divorce him and she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, damn, really? Even in this day and time, that's still what's going on. But them some pretty ass kids, man. On everything, they so pretty. Anyway, um, yeah. So just having to, untrain the brain in that way of thinking because love is love, you know, and you have to learn to accept yourself, whether it's good or bad. I tell people all the time, I ain't like how big my fucking feet was. I'm like, I'm a chick. My feet shouldn't be this fucking big, right? But guess what? If it wasn't for these big ass motherfucking feet, guess what? I wouldn't be able to get my big ass around, right? So you got to be thankful for them, for the things that we consider not so appealing. But then you have to look at it on the outside of it, on the other side of it. You feel me? So yeah, God, the Creator, whomever you believe in, created and made you who you are for a reason. Okay, stop questioning why this, why that, and embrace your imperfections. Embrace them. God knows I got the biggest goddamn fucking high cheekbones, and I never smile in my pictures, ever, ever, ever. I never smile in my pictures. And they be like, smile, yo, smile. This is so pretty. Just smile. And I be like, no, because my cheekbones are all in the fucking way. And like, dude, that's a beautiful feature. I didn't feel that way. I felt like my cheekbones just took up the whole fucking picture. So if you ever see me and I don't be smiling, that's why. Then somebody be like, smile, and I be like, oh, see, you can smile. Shut the fuck up, dude. Anyway, let's get on down to the tarot here, y'all. Let me have a little monster. Let's get down to the tarot, though. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got some questions to ask here. We got some questions to ask now. I did not really know how the hell I was gonna do this, but just bear with me and we finna see what we can come up with, okay? Now, the person wanted to know more detail because remember, this is just an update on the future spouse reading. This person wanted a little bit of more details. This person wanted to know about the age. They want to know about the career. They want to know about the nationality. They want to know about the personality. I'm like, Lord, how am I going to figure that out? So let's figure it out together, y'all. Here we go. I'm going to ask at least 8 different fucking questions, all right? So here we go. What's at the bottom? 6 of Swords. Okay. The 6 of Swords, this particular deck in most tarot, talks about moving to calmer waters, okay? And we can basically tell off of these cards, she is in the process of moving to calming waters, okay? 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now, ooh, yes. Remember, I said she could either be a water sign or something could be happening around water sign season. Okay, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is actually Scorpio right here. But remember, I said she's moving towards calmer waters. And in order for her to move towards calmer waters, what does she have to do? She has to go through the Scorpio is death. The death card is all about transformation. And that's really what her reading has been talking about so far. His future spouse, this is really what's been talking about. And here we go. We got the death card right here. That's all about transformation. All right. So let's go. I need to know a lot, Spirit. So help me, please. All right. Can I, what is the age difference? What is her age difference? Damn. What is her maturity level? What is her maturity level? When it comes to Jungkook's future spouse, what is her maturity level? What is her maturity level, please? Is that 2 cards? No, it's 1. All right. What is her career field? I remember this in another reading. I wonder what'll come out, because when I said her career last time, I said it would be like helping people, like someone who helps people, like they help people. That's what I remember out of the other reading. I said this is the type of person who helps people. Their career is helping people, but what career isn't helping people? But it wasn't like that type of help. It was like, damn, I forgot. What is her work style? What is her work style? It was like not like a therapist, a psychiatrist, them type of people who help people, like that type of person, a healer, something like that. Someone who works with kids, something like that. What is her nationality? What is her nationality or foreign energy? What is her nationality or foreign energy, please? His future spouse. Take this one too. Oh shit. What is her personality? What is her emotional style? This funny. Oh, I can't wait to see what this one is. And what is her love style? Whoa. Whoa, look. And I said, what is her love style? 10 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Wow. What is her love style? When it comes to his future spouse, what is her love style? Here we go, y'all. We got a lot. All right. Now, let's talk about this card right here. This is at the bottom of the deck. This is what we have right here, you guys. If I can find it. Here we go. We have, at the bottom of the deck, before I turn any of these cards over, we have the Moon card. And the Moon card talks about night energy. It talks about reflection. It talks about light and illusion. It talks about deception. It talks about uncertainty. It talks about errors. And it talks about trickery and dishonest. Okay? It talks about the powers of feelings and development. Underground, undercover, or in the womb and hidden forces. Now, here's the thing. I read this first because, remember, I said they're not people may not, they may be surprised that he end up with the person. Not end up, but he ends, the spouse, they may be a little surprised at who she is. And they're not going to trust it. Okay. Because we're talking about, this is all about her. Okay. But at the end of the day, you will have your people who be like, yeah, I don't think she's right for him. There's something about her. I just don't trust it. There's something hidden. Yeah, get to the bottom of it. Something's not right. There's gonna always be that. What's up under it? Yep. Ah, see, we got the moon card. We got the eight of swords. We also have the eight of wands. And we also have the hangman. The hangman is all about looking at things from a certain perspective. And the perspective is going to be like, no, this ain't right. She trying to trap him with the eight of swords. But guess what? There's going to be good news anyway. There's going to be progress. There's going to be forward movement anyway. That's what the eight of wands is all about. Good shit. So, regardless of how people look at their connection, you're not going to be able to trap them and put them in a box. And that's really what it's all about. This is what the eight of swords is. Being trapped, but knowing that you can get out of this box. Good news, progress, forward movement. So, yeah, I already knew what it was before. Yeah, I just want to show y'all. I already know how the game go. And so do the card. What? What's at the bottom? Ah, look. The nine of swords. See what I'm saying? They are not gonna approve of this. At all. At all. But anyway, let's go on over to it. So the person wanted to know about her age difference when it comes to him. So I don't know what the fuck this gonna be. So either it's gonna go high or it's gonna go low, okay? Either she's gonna be older than him or younger than him. Something based off of these cards right here. Let it be a goddamn number, all right? Of course it wouldn't be a fucking number. All you need to know is that more than likely she's gonna be a fucking water sign, okay? That's all you need to know. All you need to know is that she's gonna be a water sign and she's coming and she's here to stay. Listen, I can't make this shit up. I already said I think that she's gonna be a water sign. And if she's not a water sign, you guys, it's gonna be in her chart for sure. And you can't say water signs is in everybody's motherfucking chart because everybody don't get that in their birth chart, you feel me? But she could definitely be a Cancer, doesn't have to be. She could be a Pisces. She could be a Scorpio. Heavy on the water. Okay? Heavy on the water. So when it comes to her age difference, when it comes to him, I can't really say that. Somebody else could probably say it, but I can't say it. I just feel like she coming. And this is what you need to know when it comes to her age. Has something to do with water and chariot. Okay, that's all you gonna get. That's all you need. You don't need no more than that. One thing's for sure, it's not like this ain't no immature type of energy. So she could be, if I was to say something, she could be older than him. She could be, doesn't have to be, but she could be. I could easily look at the number right here and say, hey, she's going to be these many years older than him. But that's not the energy that I'm getting, so therefore that's not what I'm going to say. All right, so when it comes to her age difference with him, we got the chariot coming in. So I think all you're going to get is that she is more than likely a water sign or heavy on the water in her chart. Let's go to her maturity level. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, she ain't no punk. Huh. She ain't no, ooh, look, I turned right to it. Okay? When it comes to her maturity level, the first thing that popped out to me is wise. So she could be a little older than him because we have owner, it talks about manager, it talks about wise, it talks about pillar of the community, it talks about a good conscience. It says can be strict and harsh, okay? She can be strict and harsh at times, you feel me? But I think that has a lot to do with her maturity. Okay? She ain't no punk. I'm trying to tell you. What's her career looking like? Yeah, she could definitely be a business owner or a very high level. A very high level. If she's not a business owner, she has a high role in wherever she works at or whatever it is that she does for a living. She's not on the low part of the totem pole. There we go again. Um, it's popping up again, y'all. We're talking about her career field now. Whatever it is when it comes to her career field, she's leaving, she's in transition because we have the Six of Swords. So, whatever it is she's doing now, it may not be what she's doing when she meets him, okay? Because we're talking about her career field right now, and this is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords always talks about moving to calmer waters, leaving certain baggages behind. So whatever her career is, like I said, right now, may not be that when she meet him. And remember, if she's going through this karmic cycle, if she's going through her transformation, if she's cleansing herself, that also has to do with where she works at as well. Because when you go through a transformation, the old things that you used to do, even career wise, is not necessarily your life purpose and what you're going to be doing moving forward. So that's what we got right there when it talks to I said when it comes to her career field, it won't be what she's known for or what she was doing in the past. It'll be something new. Let's talk about her work style. How does she work? Ooh, 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 ooh. Love it. She get whatever she gets what she wants. She get the job done. She makes shit happen. But wouldn't a leader do that? Wouldn't a wise motherfucker be capable of doing that, making that happen? Let's talk. We talking about her work style, and we got the Nine of Cups. What does the Nine of Cups say? The Nine of Cups says success and abundance. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know no more than that. It's more that I could read on here, but what else do I need to read? Nothing. Nothing. Some people might think she's a little uppity, but let them think what they want to think. Okay? Because more than likely she got beauty, more than likely she got brains, and she might even have a big bow tie. I wanted to mention that earlier, but I said I'm not going to say nothing. She may not have the normal size bow tie that one would consider her to have. He might like girls with big booties. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah. So when it comes to her work style, all you need to know is that she's successful and she have abundance. That is the first two words right there. The first two words for the Nine of Cups. Okay, that's exactly what it says. It says success and abundance. What more do you need? What more do you need to know? That is it. And that is all. Case closed. Now, let's go here. Because we got two cards when it came to her nationality or her foreign energy. So maybe we're going to get a little bit of both. because two cards did come out. So this was the second card. So let's see what the first card says. Ooh, 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 ooh. When it comes to her nationality or her foreign energy, she's a firecracker. She's a firecracker. I said she probably got beauty and she probably got brains. Okay? And a big booty. Um, she she definitely does have two different energies, but I think that's why two different cards come out. But at the same time, I did say her nationality or her foreign energy. She got the best card in the deck, y'all. She got the sun. Okay? So she's gonna be seen regardless. Regardless of what her nationality is, regardless of what her foreign energy is, she's gonna be seen. She's seen no matter where she go. Whether it's just the energy, the aura, her physical appearance, whatever it is, she's seen. People see her. You can't miss her. You can't miss her. She turns heads on some type of level. And I think that's why I said something earlier about her being a little conceited. Um, so, but yeah. So if this is that, what could this card be? Ooh wee, ooh. Ooh wee. Now. She done got that Ace of Wands now. We talking about her nationality or her foreign energy. I tell you one thing. She has everything she needs to have and a little bit more in that area. Okay? When I said no matter what, she's gonna be seen, um, she got the Ace of Wands, y'all. If I was reading this for a guy, I would say big dick energy. I'm not reading for a guy, I'm reading for a female. She's capable of and that's why she's so hot mama in the pants right now. Because she knows, people know and see what she is physically. She's a firecracker, y'all. She's definitely a firecracker. She's very pretty. Yup. She's real pretty, y'all. She may have a tattoo somewhere. Maybe only he would know about it. If she do got a tattoo, it's a small one. I don't really see it being a big one. It may be a little cute little one somewhere. But yeah. Ace of Wands in the sun. This ain't nothing but firecracker energy. You want to know about her nationality or her foreign energy. She hot, she caliente, she's smoking. She powerful. Didn't I say beauty and brains? That's a lethal weapon in itself. Okay? And I think with her capabilities, you know, she has to fight the urge. She got to fight the urge sometimes to keep everything in place, in check, in line. I ain't saying she gonna fight it forever though. That's one thing I am not saying. Let's talk about what the Ace of Wands talks about. The Ace of Wands talks about birth, nativity, a force. It says primary energy. It talks about new enterprise, fruits of your labor. It talks about dramatic impact, okay? Aiming high. Okay, it talks about progress and family origins. Okay, this person, she gonna be right. She ain't gonna be. I can't say. I don't even see her looking as a timid person. You know how sometimes people look all timid. You know, like if you say hello, they're gonna jump. I don't see. I don't see that energy. I see force here. I see force here. I see big force, and people gonna see big force. Here's the thing. Is that the thing? Oh no, that's why. But he ain't gonna mind. Now I see. Now I see where the moon energy is coming in at. Now I see what people see. People feel. Because her energy is so big, people gonna feel like she's trying to outshine him. That's what it's gonna be. God damn. That's why people gonna be saying what they saying. Because her personality, her nationality, her personality is so big. Is big. People gonna think they gonna think she trying to outdo him. That's where this comes. This where the deception comes in at the hidden force. This is what it's gonna be. They gonna feel like she's trying to outshine him, outstage him. Okay. Yup. Hmm. But here's the crazy part. This is actually the card that I want to use for her personality. So what do we have? Of course. I knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. Why do you fucking play on me all the time? And I don't have time for this shit. Who know what this is? Who know what this card is? Based off of everything that I just said, who know what this card is? The Six of Wands. Is it the Six of Wands? It is the Six of Wands. See, I'm telling you, just seeing these cards right here, these two with the Sun card and the Ace of Wands, I already knew it. I already knew it because this is her nationality and her foreign energy, right? And I said, she gonna be seen. And I said, well, damn. But why would people feel that way? Why would they feel like there's bullshit in the game? Because of she can't help it. What is the Six of Wands all about, y'all? Being seen out in the open. I said you can't miss her. I said that already. I said you cannot miss her. How the hell you gonna miss a motherfucker that come in with the fucking Ace of Wands and the fucking Sun? You can't. You can't. You will be a blind. You will be on some bullshit if you say you didn't see this motherfucker coming. You'll be on some bullshit. You'll be on some hating shit. Who? What? His future spouse? What? Who? Her? What are you talking about? Please, Karen. No. Listen. Let's just talk about what the Six of Wands says. Good news, well-earned victory, hopes and expectations filled, public honor, success that builds future success. Okay. Honest discussions needed where there has been doubt or apprehension. The doubt and the apprehension is going to be where the moon card come in at. People going to feel like she's trying to steal the show one way or another. That's how people going to feel about her. Well, at least we know. Damn. Well, then, that's one side to it. What is her emotional style? It better not be no shit crazy, because I'm going to crack up if it is. What is her emotional style? Ooh. This person play way too much, y'all. She don't give a fuck. Listen, her emotional style is the star. And it says hope, bright, promise, faith, recovery, gift, light of spirit, light at the end of the tunnel, good perspective, new dawn coming, huh? Frustrated, that's your own problem. She is a fucking beast. She a beast. Look how the person look how this person looks pouring the water. Well, what you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And this person got tattoos all over them. I said she probably got tattoos, but I didn't say all over her. But I said she probably got a small tattoo that only he would be able to see. You see how they covering up her titties? You see how they covering up her private part? She probably got a tattoo that only he'll be able to see. Or if she does have one that the public can see, you can probably like easily cover it up. You know, like sometimes people have a whole sleeve of tattoos, but you can't see it because it's covered up by the sleeve. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, she funny to me in a good way. So, what is her love style? How does she get down in the bedroom? I should have pulled out my other cards. What is her love style? She winning. She winning in the bedroom too. She winning in the bedroom. Man, I already. We know she already want to get that thing talking Cal. We already know that. I said, what is her love style? Now, we could look at this as um, giving him what it is that he needs. I'm not going to say financially because I don't feel he needs her like that financially. All I know, when it comes to her love style, she winning. Why do you say that, Shay? Because we got the 10 of Pentacles. What's better than the 10 of Pentacles? What's better than the 10 Pentacles? I said she is winning in the bedroom. She know what to do with it. She knows how to throw it back, flip it down. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. She got a lot to bring to the table. Yep. They might even do it on the table. Okay. If she ain't what they used to, I tell you that. Who would want somebody that's normal anyway? Who would want that? That's like damn near dating yourself, you know? Who would want that? Something different. But yeah. That's crazy. So when I said her love style, either financially, her love language would be giving, a very giving person, but that's not the energy that I'm giving. She winning in the bedroom. She ain't no joke. So it's kind of like you can say what you want to and feel how you want to, but you can't. She gonna show him some things he ain't used to seeing. You can't compete with that. You can say whatever you want to say, but when them doors close, shit. That's so nasty. Anyway, y'all, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about her archetype. Okay. And do I want to talk about her archetype? No, let's not talk about her archetype yet. Let's talk about the karmic here. Let's talk about the karmic connection. Let's talk about what karmic wounds she'll heal in him and what karmic wounds he'll heal in her. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be real interesting. So what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Ooh, they talking shit already. See. Remember what I had just said. I literally just said you can say whatever you want to, but once that door closed in that bedroom, look what we got. Tend to your own garden. It says tend your garden. In other words, mind your own motherfucking business. Anyway, man, we connected. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. Let us figure this shit out. Here we go, y'all. 2 cards, please. What is the karmic wound she heals in Jungkook when it comes to his future spouse? What karmic wound does she heal for him? What karmic wound does she heal for him? And what karmic wound does he heal for her? What karmic wound does Jungkook heal for his future spouse? Okay. Yeah, the conductor. We got the maestro. Maestro, same thing. It's all about an orchestra. Okay? Y'all over here. Now y'all. Now y'all. You know? They're orchestrating something in each other's life. Okay. Their tune. Not the beat of someone else's drum. Their tune. They're the one making the magic. So, what this card popped out, not popped out, but it just jumped for a second. So I think I should read this one first. What karmic wounds he heals in her? Wide open world. Okay, well, of course. Ooh, I said, what karmic wounds he healing her? And if you just watched the last reading that I just did, on Jungkook, and Lisa from Blackpink, I just did it, so I'm fucking forgetting. But listen, this card came out, and it came out as a trigger that Lisa triggers in him. This is the card that came out, what she triggers in him. So peep this. We talking about what karmic wound he heals in her. He can't heal a motherfucking thing if he doesn't know how it feels to be triggered behind it. So this is fucking crazy, bro. Sis, this is crazy. How this is playing out. What karmic wounds he healing her. And it's all of the possibilities once you open up your mind to it. This is what he heals in her. Not just the possibilities that she knew about. Other ones that she probably didn't know about, never considered, never knew was available. He's gonna open her up. He's gonna heal whatever limitations that she put on herself. Dang. That's why they said this card. It jumped out at me. Didn't you see it? It jumped at me. Didn't you see it? Wow. Well then, if that's the case, Um, what will she heal in him? Oh, now I don't think I've ever had this card. Where's the book? It talks about the quiet confidence. Now, even though I've never had this card before, but if I was a betting person, we talking about what karmic wound she heal in him. Remember, see, remember, and that's why. Oh my God. Okay, in the last reading, I talked about how cocky he was and how big his ego was, basically. Well, she's gonna heal in him. And that's why this is gonna be okay. Remember, I said people gonna feel like she's taking the spotlight. She's taking the shine away from him. She's wanna be seen, all this and that and the other. But at the same time, what she's gonna heal in him is that you can have confidence that can be humbled confidence. It says quiet confidence. You can be a confident person and you don't have to throw your weight around. You don't have to be cocky. You don't have to be egotistical. A boss don't have to let people know that they a boss. You just see the energy, right? Right. Listen, that's why he not gonna have a problem with her, quote unquote, still in the spotlight. He not gonna have a problem with that because it's been there, done that, and I can still be confident. You know what I'm saying? I can still be confident and don't have to be all out here like that. She's gonna heal in him and let him know you can still be the man, you can still be the boss, but you can do it in a humbled way and still have so much force and power behind it. Ooh, I like this. I like it this. I said I like it this. Yes, I do like it this. Like an ice cream cone dripping in the summer. And it's dripping up on your hand. And at that point in time, you don't mind licking it up. You don't mind when it drip. Usually you'll wipe it off. But this kind, you just lick it on up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go, y'all. I think. Where the fuck is it? I've never had it. Okay. Where the fuck is you? Bring your ass on out. Stop hiding. You ain't got to be that kind of goddamn quiet now. Oh, she's got to be right over here somewhere. Here we go. This cat was going in the wrong direction. Shut up. Okay. It says, the trait of a quiet confidence is one that many of us aspire to, but few of us possess. For Tula, this is the natural product of her unbreakable self esteem and her deep connection to her intuition. Tula has cultivated her quiet confidence, okay, by choosing to be fully authentic at all times, regardless of any social paradigm, whatever, or ideas others might have for her or about her. She is always faithful to herself. When we embrace our authenticities without reservation, we recap a level of happiness we often never before experienced. For this derives our own considerable personal power. That's what I had said. Tula wants you to know that if you draw this card, you have your opportunities to fully embrace your confidence is at hand. Take a moment to evaluate whether you are living your life in a quiet confidence. Is your sense of self crafted in the whole or part by expectations or ideas of others? Ask yourself whether you feel comfortable as yourself in every moment of your day. If your answer to either of these questions is no, wow, now now's the time to discover how'd you like your sense of self to change. Give yourself the gift of a quiet confidence that flows from your self-esteem and your true authenticity, and watch the world around you blossom in response. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. People who drive these big ass, expensive, fancy ass cars, you may see the car and might be like, oh, there's a confident motherfucker. You feel me? But the more what's the word? The more what's the word? The more uh, uh, the more the more snot, the more I forgot the word. It's not extreme, but the bigger the car, the more of it's not aggressive, the more extravagant. There we go. I said a big word. See, I don't use big words, okay? I would have said the more prettier the car. Keep it simple. I am a country girl, okay? Listen, the more extravagant the vehicle, the smaller the confidence is. But nobody would really believe that. Oh, they got the money, so they'll just go and buy it. But peep game, though. I saw a post many, many years ago on Facebook. No bullshit. And this is what it said. Something to this extent. It was years ago. But you had a guy with $200 pair of shoes on, $500 iceberg, some type of watch, about 3 damn medallions on him, $200-300 pair of pants on, $300 pair of shirt, you know what I'm saying? And up under it, it said broke. It said broke. But right next to it was a picture of Bill Gates. It was like $6 belt, $20 pair of pants, $30 pair of shoes, $25 shirt. Billionaire. You see the difference? You see the difference? People with money and people with confidence don't have to show it. You will see it. You will see it. And we all know that the car don't make the man and the clothes damn sure don't. Right? Right. But you will see that this is what we call quiet confidence. That's where the power is at. Yup. She's going to teach him that. Listen, I ain't trying to be with nobody I can't learn shit from. Let me tell you something. A smart motherfucker, that's what makes my drip. You feel me? I can't be with no dumb motherfucker. You got to fuck my mind first before you can fuck me. Not too many people will understand that, though. They won't get it. But what's understood between two ain't got to be explained to the world. You feel me? I know there's one dude I was talking to years ago. He was like, you think you such a smart motherfucker, don't you? My question to him was, would you rather call me a smart motherfucker or a dumb motherfucker? Would you rather be running around saying, you's a dumb motherfucker? You's a dumb motherfucker. Which one do you want, buddy? Which one is it, buddy? Do you want me to be a smart motherfucker or a dumb motherfucker? You pick and choose, bro. Cause I can meet you at your level. I won't stay there though, but I can definitely meet you at your level. What you want to do? Doing? He said, "You get on my fucking nerves." Like, what Shay say? Sounds like a personal problem to me. Like for real, what do you want? Either you want to tell your buddies and your family member this broad is dumb as fuck. What do you want to say? Come on now. Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles, okay? Dudes be tripping me out, boy. I swear they funny to me. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's go on over to the hip hop. Let's do the hip hop. I cannot believe I did 2 readings back to back, y'all. I can't believe it. 2 celebrity readings? This ain't Zodiacs. 2 celebrity readings? That's deep. That's a lot for me. I'm trying to push it. I'm trying to catch up on all these damn readings, man. I'm like 2 weeks out, y'all. But I'm trying to catch up. I didn't expect y'all to come through like this, but I thank you. I thank you kindly. Listen, let's use the hip hop queens, and now we finna see her archetype, how she shows up. We want to know her public persona, and we want to know her private persona. So at the bottom of the deck, ooh, listen, girl, you ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing to a can of oil, baby. You ain't said nothing to a can of oil, baby. Shit, whether it's my public persona, whether it's my private persona, bitch better respect me. Listen, she ain't playing, y'all. Y'all better give this young lady her respect. She ain't playing. It doesn't matter what her public persona is. It doesn't matter what her private persona is. At the end of the day, you're gonna respect me behind doors and in front of the doors. When the door's wide open, you're gonna respect me at all times. Okay? That's a woo-wee. Y'all better go on. Ooh. A motherfucker hate somebody with pride. What? You smart? What? You beautiful? What? Oh, you can do multifaceted? What? And you got a little pride? You ain't got no low self-esteem? What? Lethal fucking weapon. Pride and respect. You gotta have respect for yourself. If not, you wouldn't have no pride, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Mufasa. Say it again. Mufasa. For real. Shit crazy, dude. Listen. Her public persona. What's her private persona? I want to know. Shit. Ooh, don't catch me. Don't catch me on the move, motherfucker. Don't catch. You better catch me on the right side, where it's public or whether it's private. You better make sure you catch me on the right side with mood right here. This ain't Dej Low. Come on now. We know she. Ooh, ooh. Did y'all see that? Defense. Look, she gonna stand up for herself. Don't come at her raw. Did you see how that card popped up like that? Don't you come at her raw. Okay? Man, listen, I can't do it no more. No more. What is her public persona? Ooh, sex is a weapon. Ooh, sex is a weapon. Listen, I remember in House Party, I can't remember which one it is. Maybe it was 3, House Party 3. And TLC played, they didn't play TLC in it, but they played Sex is a Weapon. That's the name of their group. We all know that Salt and Pepper, came out with the music that they came out with, the dressing, the dancing, and all this and that. But a lot of their songs was kind of sexually natured, but at the same time, there was a message behind it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just all about, it was a message behind it, but sometimes people don't pay attention unless you throw a little, hey, what they say, sex is a weapon, sex sells. That's why I said that. So when it comes to her public persona, you gonna get you're gonna get what you came for, but then you're gonna learn something too. Okay, so don't get it twisted. Don't think this just a pretty face and a cute booty. You feel me? You're gonna get more than just that. It's more beauty in brains. What? It's not your beauty, it's your booty. Bullshit. But that's what make a motherfucker pay attention and listen to what comes out your mouth. Whether they want to or not, they have to respect it. Most people won't. They'll try to put you in a box, but don't catch her on the wrong day. Don't catch her on the wrong way, because she on the wrong day or the wrong way. Don't shit. Both. Hell. Don't do it. I ask you kindly, don't do it. Okay? I specifically said she has two different personalities. Okay? She do. I already know. She got two different personalities. Yep. And we all do. Yep. We all got two different personalities. I personally think I got like six of them. Okay? Hey, I said it is out there. What you gonna do? Listen. Let's see what that private one look like though. Oh, didn't I just tell you? Didn't I just say she got two different personalities? And I said depending on what day or which way you catch her, it says her private persona is attitude, baby. Okay, that's where I said people will feel like she's conceited. You know what I'm saying? With this attitude being right here. But let's read what it has to say though. That's the difference. Okay, you're gonna get that depending on what mood she's in. You know, if she feel like she got to put up the dukes, oh, you gonna get it every which way. Okay, she ain't no punk, man. She ain't no punk. And here's the thing about it. He don't want no pushover. He wants somebody who can stand up for themselves. He ain't marrying no kid. He don't want no timid wife. Because guess what? When I am weak, I need you to be strong. That's what a relationship is all about. Okay? We can both be strong at the same time. But at some point in time, I may be weak. And whatever that weakness may be, whatever, I need you to be strong. Because now you got to hold it down for not just yourself, but you got to hold it down for me too. Somebody ain't going to understand it. Somebody ain't going to understand it. Do you hear me, though? Do y'all understand what I'm saying, though? Come on now. Oh, this is Foxy Brown. Did I tell y'all that? Here she go. Vantage point. No nonsense. No nonsense. Point of view, mindset, bias, and arrogance. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. And see, that's the thing. That is the thing. He gonna know. He know what he up against and what he deal with. Y'all don't. And that's gonna tickle the fuck out of him. That's gonna tickle his little fancy. Listen. It says, she brought, they talking about Foxy Brown, but we talking about her private persona, his future wife's private persona. It said she brought the feminine energy the crew needed. Not what the crew wanted, but what the crew needed. You feel me? With the guffiness in her tone, the theme of her lyrics in the course of her whole position is still in a era rampaging. Okay, it says Foxy Brown pulled no punches, either on or off the track. You feel me? Either on or off the track. What I say, he already know who she is because we talking about the private persona. He already know what she is, what she all about. It's funny because y'all, well, y'all know now because I already said it, but it says a Foxy Brown card can pack some major attitude inspo, but that can go in one or two ways. One way in, there's beauty in standing tall. I told you she gonna be pretty. She gonna be pretty. She gonna be pretty. Okay. After all, exclude confidence is typically a good thing. However, if your nose is too high in the sky, you may miss what's right in front of you. That's in no one likes to be around a conceited person. Didn't I say? Didn't I say earlier on? Um, People gonna think she conceited because she's a force. She's like the whole package. And because she's a force and she's like the whole package, people gonna think she's out trying to outshine him. But he know what the truth is. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Perhaps it's time to humble yourself a bit. You're feeling like the opportunities in your life and your career are proven to be increasingly limited. You be good if you can maintain some of the self awareness. Remember what I said, what he's gonna heal for her. Remember what I said, what he's gonna heal for her? The wide open. The wide open is all about um, limitless possibilities. Remember, I said there's things about her that she didn't even know about herself because people more than likely just put her in one box. All her life, people tried to put her in one box. Her family tried to put her in one box. Her friends tried to put her in one box. Even jobs try to put her up in one box. He's gonna open up the door to let her know that you're not a you're not a limitless being. He's gonna That's what the open road card is all about. All the limitless possibilities. Yep. She think she can only go so far, and as far as what people would think. You know how on the outside you can appear to have it all together, even if you got the looks, even if you got the brains, but your person is gonna know the truth behind it all. And that's why he not gonna have a problem, because he know what she feels like her limitations are, and he gonna want to let her know the only limitations that you have is the ones that you put on yourself. The sky is the limit, baby. Where is the stars at? In the motherfucking sky. Right? Right? Right! Okay, what time is it? Shit. Okay, let me hurry up. Um, yeah, let me hurry up. Okay. Now, let's get down to the moonology of it all. Let's see. Yes. Oh, we got to push some of these cars up, don't we? Yes, we do. Hold on, y'all. Just give me a can I get a New York minute? Goddamn. Can I get a New York minute? What the fuck is a New York minute? I don't even know what that is. Hey, she could be from New York or close to it, y'all. I don't know. What the fuck is a New York minute? I've never said a New York minute a day in my life. And I don't believe I've heard that lately. But some reason my goof ass just said it. Can I get a New York minute? All right, y'all. All right. Oh, that's why I said it. Well, I think that's why I said it. Is Foxy Brown from New York, y'all? I don't know if she's from New York, but I know the firm is from New York, so that's probably why I said a New York minute. God damn it, New York, if you don't get your ass up on my energy. I believe Foxy Brown is from New York. Is she? Hold on, y'all. Let me just check and see. I don't know if it's going to tell me, but let's just see. Because why would I say a New York minute? Gotta be. Because ain't that where LL Cool J is? Ain't he from New York? Nas them? I believe so. It's not saying it, but it got LL Cool J on here and Nas. And I believe Nas is from New York. So I believe Foxy Brown is from New York. Is she not? Something like that, y'all. I forgot. But that's more than likely why I said New York Minute. More than likely. The ill nana. Okay, she the one who say the ill nana. Damn, I'm telling my age in here. Don't do that shit. That is not good. Do not tell your age. Okay. All right, y'all. Here we go. Yes. All right. Can I get some Monster? Can I get a little Monster? It's new too, y'all. It's strawberry lemonade. Yo. I don't mind the free advertisement. I don't mind. I love me some Monsters, okay? It is what it is. I don't mind. Here we go. Now, let's use these cards right here to talk about the timeline, if possible, right? Let's talk about when they meet. Let's talk about when the relationship comes serious. And let's talk about when marriage energy may appear. The only way you can do that is watch for a sign. And I think I already said what the sign was going to be. When you start to see a change in him that's not appealing to others. Oh. Remember, y'all, what I said earlier? I said she gonna go through her transformation. And I said earlier, when you see a change in him, that's when they gonna meet, more than likely meet. Watch for a sign. What is the sign? Transformation, baby. Told you. Okay, can I get 3 cards, please? Can I get one for when they meet? Can I get one for when the relationship becomes serious? And can I get one for when marriage energy appears? No? Okay. Well, ooh, yep, got to get the past out the energy. See, in order to go through your transformation, you got to make sure the doors on the past has closed. And here's the thing. Spirit will test you. Yeah, it will. You can be living your best life and doing all that good stuff, looking good, smelling good, feeling yourself. Then Spirit gonna open up that door. No. Spirit gonna ask you, are you ready to move forward with your new life, with your new transformation? So Spirit gonna test you. And the test will be, have you closed all the doors to your past? Or do you want to still run back? Do you still want to run back and see if maybe this person done changed, or Maybe you done changed, and then now you done changed. You can change this person as well. You know, maybe spirit be playing all the goddamn time. Let me tell you, cause spirit know everything that you do. So if you want to play with spirit, they're gonna play with you too. I promise you, they're gonna play with you too. So when you see that person from the past, they looking good, smelling good, got a better job. Spirit wanna know is you gonna go back and entertain it. That's how spirit fuck with you. You be thinking it's the devil, don't you? No, that spirit testing you to see, are you really going through this transformation? Are you really ready to leave things in the past? Are you really ready for this new opportunity? Are you? So when it comes to their timeline, they both have to make sure that the door is closed on any past energies. Okay? So when they meet, change your tune. See? See? When you change your tune, everything around you changes. But if you still singing the same song, the same doo-wop, you feel me? So when the relationship becomes serious, support. Support. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about when the relationship becomes serious. Um, when I think of where the fucking book at? Oh, when I think about support, I think about um when you get to a point where I really like this person. Am I moving in the right direction? Should I be doing this? How does the energy support this? Let's turn to the page. Let's see what it has to say. I said what I said, but let's see what it says. Which one is this? Well, god damn it, I don't think it's back there. Well, which one is it? Oh, it's somewhere around here. Okay. There you go. Okay. It says, we're talking about when the relationship becomes serious. It says, when this card comes up, it's time to call in your people. Find the people who matter the most to you, to whom you also matter, and spend time with them. There is wisdom to be found in gathering together with others, and right now you could use the wisdom. You just need one or two close friends or relatives. The first ones that spring to mind are probably right. Let them know how you're feeling. Seek their advice and support. Sometimes we put on such a brave face that the rest of the world has no clue that we're going through something. Remember the old saying, a problem shared is a problem half. It's okay to be vulnerable with people who care for you, depending on when you draw this card. Getting together with friends for a new moon or a full moon cycle could be just what the cosmos ordered. You need to get someone on your right side. Seek out like minded people. Life goes in cycles. Be patient. Ask a female friend for help. Take responsibility for your actions. It says additional meaning. A full moon cycle often refers to a group of women who come together every new or full moon to celebrate the illumination. It says the cycles are filled with love and loyalty. A moon cycle could be exactly what you need right now. So, when the relationship becomes more serious, they will seek out information, they will seek out advice from people. They will tell the people that they feel most loyal to, and must trustworthy people to share this information with. Okay, it won't be a lot. It'll just be it'll be about one or two people that they trust, and they're gonna tell them about the good stuff. They're gonna tell them about the bad stuff. And those people who really support you and really love you and really want to see you happy is going to tell you some things about yourself that you may not want to hear. You want to move forward with this? You think this is the one? Well, baby girl, baby boy, you know, you might want to change this around a little bit. You might want to tend a little bit more energy over here or a little less energy over there. They're going to give you the advice that supports the calling at the time. So the crazy thing about it is the only people that will really know when things are getting serious is the ones that's in their circle they're real tight and close with. Okay? And 9 times out of 10, it's not the people in their business life. It's not them, because half the time they don't even trust those people, because those are the ones who spread the rumors. It's going to be more than likely people who know them with their little nicknames. People who know when they pissed in the bed and shit like that. People that know when they lost their first tooth. Somebody like that. Okay? So you guys probably won't know nothing until you see the ring. Sorry. Now, let's talk about when marriage will, the energy of marriage will appear. See? Processing your feelings. Processing your feelings. When marriage energy appears. Isn't that what this card is all about? Getting support, talking about this, that, and the other. Process your feelings. Didn't I talk about the good, the bad, the ugly? Processing them. Are you ready for this? This is the long haul. Have you let everything go from the past? Ooh, look. We got 2 passes. One for him, pink. One for him. One for her, pink. One for him, dark. Okay? Have you both let go of the past? Change your tune. Get support when needed. When the marriage energy will appear is when they both have processed their feelings, good or bad, bad or good. I like this for them. I ain't even gonna lie. Shout out to the person who requested this reading. But just know, I'm not doing no more of his readings. No more. I think I got I don't even know how many more I got. But after today, I will not be doing no more. Any of those that I do, they had already been requested. Okay, and I got one more for sure. What is this one? What's the next one? And it's crazy. The person who requested the next reading, when will John Cook meet his future wife? So I'm basically going to have to do the damn reading damn near all the way over with. Y'all going to have a ball with that one. But that's the next one because this the person requested it, So yeah, I should just do it, but I got to get to the bank, y'all. Nigga got to go pay the rent. All right. Okay, what else we doing? Ooh, let's talk about the hidden truths. Yes, let's talk about the hidden truths. Oh my God, I can't believe it's almost 2 hours. We want to know, okay, what John Cook feels. Okay, I never called him JK yet. What JK feels. Okay. John Cook's hidden truths about love, his hidden truths about marriage, and his hidden truths about her. Ooh, we will be together again. Ooh, hold on. We will be together again is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Oh, damn, I almost choked. Damn. I think my little inflatable little pillow kind of did a little rise. I've been able to sit here this goddamn long. Nigga got a new pillow for that ass. Listen, we will be together again, and I love you. Who he talking about? Who him talking about? Got my pillow over here inflating and shit and moving all around and shit. Don't do that, pillow. Don't do that, nigga. Don't threaten me with a good time. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to stop my shit for real. Here we go. 3 cards, please. This motherfucking pillow is chill. What is his hidden truth about love? What is his hidden truth about marriage? Spirit, what is John Cox? Ooh, did I call him Cox? What is JK's true feelings about marriage? I'm so sorry. Damn. What is his hidden truths about her? What is his hidden truths about her, his future spouse? What is his hidden truths about her? Here we go, y'all. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. Listen, y'all. This is crazy. Man. I want to be more than friends. So listen here, y'all. They're going to start off as friends. Okay? And he gonna want to be more than just friends. Ain't that the best relationship? Sometimes people be like, I don't want to mess up the connection because we really, really good friends. We best friends. We really... But if y'all already best friends, why would taking it to the next level mess it up? You already know each other. I never understood that part. Even though, yeah. I'm trying to think about all my best friends, male best friends. I ain't like none of them. They always liked it me, but I never liked it them like that. But for those of you who do, what would be so bad? Well, Shay, what if we ruin it? Well, person, how would you ruin it if you're everything already good? How do you ruin something that's already good? I don't know. That's a hard one for some. For some. But anyway, let's turn it over, y'all. What is his what is John Cook's hiddens? I said his hiddens. What is John Cook's hidden truth about love? I hope that one day you can forgive me. So he hurt somebody. And because he hurt somebody, he feel like he'll never be able to have true love. Okay? So, what is his true love about marriage? Ooh, see what I'm saying? With that friendship card, I want to be more than just friends. I'm telling you. I'm starting to understand our connection. I'm starting to understand our connection. I'm trying to tell you. I want to be more than friends is at the bottom of the deck. Why? Because I'm starting to understand our connection. Look at here. Watch out now. What is his hidden truth about her? I wonder if you are happy without me. Ooh. Wee. Now this is where it gets a little interesting then. Ain't it? I already know what people saying. It's somebody from his past, but guess what? It very well could be somebody from his past, but mind you, it may not be past as in what you're thinking. It could be somebody you don't even know. Ha ha, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Hee. No. Listen, I'm just fucking with y'all though. Well, y'all let me. Why not? Okay, listen. Um, we almost done, y'all. We only got like a billion more questions to go. Um, what? Ooh, that's a good one. Well, we're gonna use the cosmic insight, y'all. What makes her different, and what makes the connection destined? Ooh, I'm telling y'all, these motherfucking cars be playing. They be playing. Listen, um, um, I said, y'all may think it's somebody. I wonder if you're happy without me, and I said it may be somebody from his past, but not who y'all think. And then why she's the one, and that's why I said a lot of y'all are not gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? Why he picked her and all this, that, and the other. You feel me? Let's just see. Let's just see what the cosmic insight got to say about this. What makes her different, and what makes the connection destined when it comes to his future spouse? Distance. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. This is clearly telling us that your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you now. It does definitely seem like it's somebody from the past, bro. And look at here. I showed y'all the two passes, right? One pass I said is his. One pass I said is hers. One pass is not the good pass. One pass is the good pass. I'm not finna read it. That's just what it is, okay? Man, this at the bottom of the deck. That's crazy. Somebody. Ooh, wait. Let me tell you something. I've never said this ever. Cause I'm still, a baby in this, and don't too many people know me. But if I was a betting person, I would bet a whole $1.25 that a person had asked me a lot of different questions about him. And well, that's giving that person a lot of credit. They may know a little bit more than what that I think that's why the questions were so detailed. Somebody could be trying to find a needle in the haystack. Is it me? Am I the one that he left behind? Could I be the one? Could I be the Cinderella? Could I be? Would my shoe fit? The person did want a lot of details. They wanted a lot of details. I mean, a lot, as you can see. And we getting down to the cherry. We getting down to the cherry berries, okay? So, but that, like I said, I'll be giving the person a lot of credit. And like I said, I'm not known like that. Don't too many people know about my channel. That would be wild if somebody was watching this that really knew him, that knows him from back in the day, right? That would be wild. But the crazy thing about it is, it's damn near pointed in that direction. Okay, shout out to the person who requested this reading. Okay. Anyway, I could be reaching, but it ain't too far fetched though, because who asked for those many details? Who asked for those many details? Nobody's really asked for those many details before. Okay? Because I had already did a reading about his future spouse. But I didn't do those many details because the other person who asked for it didn't ask for details like that. This person wanted to get down and dirty with it. Okay. Well, I ain't psychic, baby. I just read the cards, and the cards are carding today. Okay, I need to take my cardigan off, cause shit, huh? Anyway, let's use these damn cards and get to the bottom of it. Okay, and let's see. Oh yeah, my nose itching. What makes her different? Okay. And what makes this connection destined, spirit? For real. I want to know now. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is deep. This is way deep than I expected it to be. Oh my God. It says manifest. If it ain't, it's somebody manifesting him into their life on everything. And it could be somebody from the past, I'm trying to tell you. Ooh. Ooh. Come back to me. I'm begging you, please. Yo, peep game. The last reading that I did was just like 2 hours ago. And I said, it's something about John Travolta, Michael. I said, it's a movie. I said, I don't know what the connection is. Maybe it wasn't the movie at all. Because remember, Michael plays an angel. John Travolta plays an angel in this movie called Michael. And now, Janet Jackson, come back to me. I'm begging you, please. Janet Jackson is Michael Jackson's sister. It's the song. All my life I waited to see you again. Come back to me. Lord have mercy. Don't be putting me in y'all shit, bruh. I don't want to be the messenger, bruh. Like, come on, don't have me up here singing Janet Jackson songs, bruh, sis. Don't do that to me. Like, for real. Come on, we doing too much. We doing too much right now. Way too much. What makes her different? And we know Janet Jackson was different. And we know I said she's not gonna be what people expect to see her, but at the same time, she gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I said up here, you can't help but see her. I said she's beauty, she's brain, and she probably got a big booty. Okay? Isn't Janet Jackson smart? Isn't she? She got a big booty now. She probably had a big booty then. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Brains, beauty, a force to be reckoned with, attitude, Miss Jackson if you nasty, control. Okay, listen, come on, y'all. Don't do me like this. It could be somebody from his past. I am not doing no more. I'm honoring the readings for him that people already didn't ask for, but I'm not doing no more. I'm gonna do them and then I ain't doing no more. Okay. I'm gonna have a big old circle with a red line through it. Nata. No. All right. So anyway, what makes her different? What makes his future spouse different? Well, this is what we have so far. These two cards fell out. Open up your heart and it will help you attract more love. And it says moving. Change your residency, moving in with your partner. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. This is a lot, y'all. Now, we got two cards right here. I said I want to know what makes her different. Okay, I didn't expect all of this to come out. But I said I want to know what makes her different. Ooh. This came out in the reverse. Because guess what? It talks about making the decisions, and it says challenges, making decisions and working on inner healing. It came out in reverse. This what makes her different. Remember, she already in the process of right now working on her inner healing. That's why this card came out in the reverse. This is not a challenge. This won't be a challenge for her when they meet, because she gonna be done already did the work. That's why challenges and inner healing. She's already doing it right now. He's not gonna have to deal with a fixer-upper. What is this? Oh, I said he's not gonna have to deal with a fixer-upper. What makes them destined to meet? She's not a gold digger. Mercury retrograde talks about reviewing things. What it says? Issues, communication, reviewing everything. He's not someone that he has to fix. It's not someone that's out for his money and being used. A person who has issues and challenges is trying to heal may want to come in and be a gold digger. May want to come in and have issues communicating with him. Want to go backwards, needing healing, changing shit around, reviewing it, checking it twice. Who's naughty, who's nice. You're not going to get opening up your heart and moving in with a gold digger. You're not going to get that type of energy. You're not going to move in with someone like that. Change your residency. This is mad crazy, yo. Well, I tell you. Well, man. I'm going to do the other one tomorrow, y'all. I'm going to do the other one. All right, so let's talk about Kipper. Let's talk about Kipper. And let's ask Kipper her financial background. Let's ask Kipper her family background. Let's ask Kipper her career status. Let's ask Kipper her long-term life, their long-term life together. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we got message of concern. Message of concern. Toil and labor. Ooh. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, we got paths. We got paths. Okay. It tried to pop out, but I'm not going to take it. But it did just try to pop out. All right. I think I should have took it. All right, Spirit, my bad. So, this is the real world energy, you guys. This is what I use the Kipper for. Not an energy, but for real world details here. I need 4 cards. I want to know her financial background. I want to know her family background. I want to know her career. Okay, she ain't come from a lot. I want to know her family background. What's her family background? Her financial background. Whoa. Oh, I thought something came out. What about her family background? What about her career status? What about her career status? What's her career status? Can I know? Am I asking too much? I think she in transitioning. Okay. What about their long-term life together? Okay. All right. Um, do I get anything? Okay. So she's working. But yep, just like I said earlier, they wouldn't give me nothing for her career status. Remember, I said when they meet, they she's more than likely not gonna be doing what she's doing now. She does work, okay? She does work on some type of level because we got occupation right here, okay? But remember, I said she's not gonna she's not gonna be doing it. She's gonna be doing something else with coughing here. All right. Now, I asked for her financial background. Now, we got poverty here. We got poverty here. And I'm not for sure if this is her background or her family background. But let's just look at what this card says right here that's next to it. Okay, okay. Listen, when it comes to her financial background and when it comes to her family background, I don't think her or her family comes from like a lot of money, but what I do feel is like they're a like honorable like family, like humble beginnings, like that, like humble beginnings. That's the energy that I'm getting. I'm not getting she's a brokey. Obviously, we got job up here. Um, she's not a brokey, but what I'm saying is she comes from humble beginnings. Okay, humble beginnings. You know what that means, right? All right. So let's look at these cards right here. I said I wanted to know their long-term life together, and look what we got. Remember, I said, ooh, we got message of concern. Remember that was at the bottom of the deck when I turned it over? Look, their long-term life together. Despair is in the reverse, and message of concern is also in the reverse. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want message of concern to be in the reverse if we're talking about their long-term connection together? Who wouldn't want despair in the reverse if we're talking about a long-term relationship? So that's good. That is really, really good. Okay. All right. What's after here? Imprisonment. Yeah, she feel trapped at her job. That's why it's gonna come to an end. I feel like she probably done outgrowed it. Because it took a lot for me to get that to even come out there. She ain't feeling it or something. She done outgrew it or she not feeling it. Something to that extent. I don't know, maybe they don't want to pay her what she wants or something like that. I'm not for sure. But yeah. Let's go on over to this right here. Let's go over to the signs of the times, okay? Let's see what their marriage would look like and what their future path would look like. Okay? So we know there's be no concern, and we know there'll be no despair. Let's see via these cards the marriage energy. Okay? The signs of the time. Let's see what the marriage energy would be like. Bottom of the deck. And I wonder if you know to find your dream come true. Listen, man, don't do me like that. Okay. So, number 44 could be significant to them. Okay. Oh, see, she not no brokey. He not no brokey. We got abundance. Here we go. What does their marriage look like? The energy of their marriage. What does that look like? And what does their future path look like? If that wonder tried to come out again. Please, one card, please. What does their marriage look like? Come on now. Come on. I want to know. Okay. Let's read it. We're talking about what their marriage looks like. What does their future path look like? Whoa. We got action. Action is good. Now, we have the relationship knot coupled up with good luck. Let's read it and see what it says. Where's the book at? Oh. Let's read it and see what it says. Number 35 could be significant to these two, because that's who we're talking about. Okay. Listen to what it says. It says, the knot calls your attention to the relationship in your life, illustrating how bonds can form in many different ways. Two or more ropes can come together and represent a union, or a knot can be made with one singular cord representing a strengthened relationship with oneself. Knots highlight business, platonic, and relationships. You are being nudged to examine these relationships and focus on that's important to you. This is a symbol of a strong relationship and the ability of identifying opportunities for improvement. By developing deep connections with others, you have a chance to better understand yourself. Your relationships are a reflection of you and one of many who you experience life lessons with. Alternative, knots can symbolize complicated relationships that can require them to take care to work it through. It is up to you to determine what relationship your lives are worth that treated. Your life are worth that treatment. Listen, knots, relationships coupled up with good luck. Okay? We're talking about what their marriage looks like. Their marriage looks like a regular relationship, a very healthy relationship. Okay? Every relationship has issues, but guess what? They got good luck, relationship and good luck right here. What their future path looks like. And then look, at the bottom of the deck, they got action. As long as they take action whenever they feel like things could be going left or something like that, get to it, hop on it. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like she more than likely gonna make sure everything is ran military style, okay? She may run the relationship like military, like you need a little structure in your life, baby. Listen. That'd be crazy if she was in the military, y'all, wouldn't it? If she was in the military, wouldn't that be funny? If his spouse is like a military person, wouldn't that be funny? Yes, Sergeant Lady. Yeah. Listen, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? All right. Let's go to Angel Answers. Okay. And I want to use these cards to see what the universe wants them to know. Just one card. Okay, let's see what the universe wants them to know. Oh, we got wait and we got if you believe. Okay. And then, and then, and then, and then, and then. And then nothing. What is this, Spirit? Ooh, helpful people. What the universe wants them to know is always keep and then look, it's right on top of here, y'all. It's right on top of support. You saw it. Helpful people. Keep people out y'all business. What's at the bottom? Yep. Keep people out y'all business. That's what the universe wants you to know. Keep people out your motherfucking business. And only put people in your business when it's necessary. People who truly support the cause. Okay, people who want to truly see you happy, helpful people, not people that's jealous, not people that's envy, not people who want to see the marriage fail. And Spirit wants you to know to don't stop and keep going. Okay, Sergeant Lady, sir. For real. Why am I getting whatchamacallit in the army now? And what was it? Polly Shore, he liked it. He liked it. The sergeant lady. He liked it. The sergeant lady, which was Lynn Winfield. I think that's her name, Lynn Winfield. He liked it her so much, and she's like, "Boy, you better drop down and give me them push-ups." Damn. That's funny to me. Okay, y'all. Let's 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 see. Hold on, y'all. Cause the person wants to know something else. The person wanted to know about John Cooks. She wants to know about his next major career shift. She wants to know about his biggest opportunity, and she also wants to know about his biggest challenge. Okay. Spirit, via these cards, the Tattoo Tarot, please. Can I get 3 cards? Hold on, y'all. Goddamn rings. Y'all got my fingers working and shit. My fingers losing weight, goddammit. What is his next major career shift? What is his next biggest opportunity? His next biggest opportunity. John Cook, please. What is his next biggest opportunity? What is his next biggest challenge, though? What is his next biggest challenge? Okay. Ooh. Ain't this about a bitch? How come when I asked about her career style, we got the 9 of Cups? And now at the bottom of the deck for him, we talking about his career, and we got the 9 of Cups. Yo, that's Freaky Friday, and it is Friday today, y'all. Woo! Okay. Here we go, y'all. Let's see what it says. What is his next major career shift, y'all? Ooh. Ooh, that's crazy because wait, what is this sign? He's a he's a Virgo, I think. Um his next major career shift is major. Is a major move. Okay. Reason why I say that is because we got the King of Wands right here. Let's talk about what the King of Wands have to say. The King of Wands says success. Wait, no, it doesn't. It says owner or manager. It talks about wise. It talks about education. It talks about pillar of the community. It talks about a good mediator, devoted. It talks about loyalty and good conscience. It also talks about can be strict and harsh. That's interesting because we talked about her as well. And she came out with the energy of the King of Wands. His next career shift is going to be a power move. Whatever that is going to be beneficial for him because it says owner, it says estate owner or manager, wise, education, pillar of the community. Okay, his next career shift may not even have anything to do with music. Okay, it might, but it could be something different. I don't know, different in which way. It could be higher learning. It could be going into a business. You may not even never even know about this. This could be something that could be going on in the background. He don't want nobody to know about. You know, like moving in silence, like the G's in lasagna. That's the energy that I'm getting when it comes to his next major career shift. Yep. He could be building something in the background, hush hush, nobody knows about. Mm-hmm. I think it's good. He didn't come up as a page, okay? He didn't even show up as a knight. So this big moves, this big moves, whatever it is, this leader moves, this stature type of moves, okay? Now, let's talk about his biggest opportunity, his next biggest opportunity. Ooh, this is interesting. This is interesting. We got the Six of Cups, y'all. And the Six of Cups talks about past connection. Lord have mercy. His next biggest opportunity got something to do with his past, y'all. That's the first word on here, y'all. It specifically says past connection, childhood memories, old relationships, joy and nostalgia, renewal, new cycles, harmonious network, positive influence, favors earned and favors returned, blessings passed on. Listen, man. His next biggest opportunity is going to have something to do with someone in his past. Someone in his past is going to come through and help make something connect. Help something make something connect. Past connections. Okay? New cycles. Favors earned in return. Positive influence. Harmonious networks. His next biggest opportunity has something to do with the past, you guys. Some past connection. It even says childhood memories. Memories. So what is going to be his biggest challenge, though? Didn't that goddamn star show up earlier with that female? Ooh, his biggest challenge. Lord have mercy. His biggest challenge, you guys. Let me read it to you. This is what it says: hopes, bright promises, faith, recovery, symbols of mortality, life of the spirit, life of spirit, light at the end of the tunnel, good prospects, new dawn coming. His biggest challenge is gonna be what the fuck is this. And this can't be my life. This can't be my world. This can't be happening to me. He ain't even gonna believe this shit. His next biggest challenge, for this card to come out as a challenge, this is all about hope and renewal. He not gonna see this one coming. He not even gonna expect it. This shit, I'm seeing shoes. I'm seeing black shoes blow off somebody's feet. Like, weird, but that's the image. Nobody sees shoes blowing off their feet. Your shoes come out off your feet by some type of impact, right? If they come off like that, it'd be an impact, boom, and it'll knock your shoes off your feet, right? Other than that, people take their own shoes off, right? He's not gonna see this coming. That's why I saw the shoes fly like that. The impact, he's not gonna see it coming. And that's gonna be his biggest challenge. Because he don't expect it. It's not a bad thing. There's nothing on this card that says bad outside of frustration and expectations. Yep, everything else on here is good. Wow, that's crazy. Well, let's see what the timing is. I want to use the Moonology cards, not the Moonology message cards, but the Moonology cards. And I want to know when his next major career era begins and what cycle he enters next. What's at the bottom? Oh, shit. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. But look at that. So that's weird as fuck. So let's just take these two cards. Okay. These two cards was showing up at the bottom of, well, was it the bottom? I can't fucking remember. But anyway, these two cards says, hold your vision and nothing will come of this situation. Hold your vision and nothing will come of this situation. So whatever it is that he see for himself, hold that vision, because whatever it is that he's doing right now, nothing is going to come of it. Okay? So what is his next major? So with hold your vision, whatever it is, however it is, he see things for himself, hold it. Because whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, nothing will come of it. What is his next major career move? I mean, not his next major career. Well, what is his next major career era begins? That's what I want to know. What is the next major? Okay. It says, this is weird, but then again, is it really weird? Because earlier we talked about his biggest opportunity got something to do with the Six of Cups. And look what we got now. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. I'm using this card to see what his next major career era begins. When his next major career era begins. It got something to do with that Six of Cups over there, y'all. And it got something to do with Cancer season. And remember, earlier I talked, was that earlier? Yeah. That was earlier when I said, all you need to know is that she more than likely is a Cancer or heavy water. I think I said that. Anyway, when his next major career era begins, it's something to do with this Cancer, man. You and your loved ones are safe. Six of Cups over there. And then it says, step out of your comfort zone. Well then, what cycle he enters next? What is the cycle that he enters next? Via these cards. Okay. Ooh. Your commitment is being tested. Didn't I tell you that spirit will test you to see if you ready or if you isn't ready? Is you willing to close the door on the past? Or is you going to let a little bit back in? But look at here. Luck is on his side. Remember right here? Good luck right here. And then he got luck is on your side again here. This is Sagittarius energy. Now, I said close the door on the past. I'm wondering if this person is not so far in the past like that. Or maybe spirit not referring to the past, talking about past relationships that was no good for him or the person involved. Yo. All right. Now we almost done, y'all. Let's use these cards. Oops. Don't get them mixed up. Let's use these cards to see, when it comes to his career theme, what is the next chapter about? When it comes to his next career chapter, what is it about? Ooh, possibilities. Ain't that all we have been talking about? Possibilities around the world, baby. And hope. That star card is all about hope. So, when it comes to his career theme, what is his next career chapter about? All the different possibilities and hope, baby. That's what it say. What you want me to say? I'm telling you what it say. That's what it say. What you want me to say? Let's close the reading out. What the universe want him to know about his career? Let's use these again. Well, don't stop it still right there. What does the universe want Jungkook to know about his career? To close out the reading. One card, please. What does the universe want him to know about his career? Okay. We got two interesting cards. We have no need to worry. And at the bottom of the deck, reconsider. Okay? Whatever, when it comes to what he needs to know about his career, whatever it is he's been worrying about, the universe wants him to not worry about it. Just reconsider. So if it's this or that, they want him to reconsider the that. Okay? Or if it's that or this, they want him to reconsider the this. One of the two. It ain't that hard. Make a choice. Okay? That's what the universe wants him to know when it comes to his career. So I don't know what he's in the middle of trying to figure out. But Spirit don't want him worried about it. No need to worry. And to reconsider. Reconsider is usually something that you had thought about. And then you was like, nah. They want him to come back to whatever that no was. All right? With that being said, shout out to the person who requested this detailed reading. God damn. I hope you got at least some of the answers that you was looking for. It was crazy. I ain't doing no more of these readings. After a little while, I'm not doing no more of these readings. Okay, I'm tired. Y'all finna get a double whammy because I'm finna drop both of the videos. What time is it? I got 11:29. It's gonna take some time for the fucking Wi-Fi to upload though. But yeah, I should just drop it for nighttime anyway. But yeah, y'all gonna get a double whammy because I'm gonna drop both of the videos. All right, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I'm out.